Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. Just going to check my camera's in the right place. I think it's about to fall off. There we go. So today I'm sharing with you jumbo tags. I absolutely love jumbo tags. And sometimes, you know, the tag can be bigger than the present, but hey. Right, let's get rid of, first thing to mention, there is, I've got something here to show you. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, here we go. I had it ready. Let's get rid of my face. Okay, so two major things this week. The last chance list went on sale and Stampin' Up have changed. Don't need my keyboard there. What's that doing there? Right. Okay, I've got to remember everything's upside down. So pop that way. There we go. The last chance list for the mini catalogue, the September to December catalogue, went on availability from Tuesday the 3rd. So there's lots of things that are being retired. There is also lots of things that are being discounted, and they've changed the way they're doing it. They've included a lot of the last chance, the online exclusives that have been with us for quite a while. And they want to clear them out and make some space for all the new products that are coming soon. So that's available. So just go to my shop through my website, www.stampingwithfiona.com, and you'll see my shop along the top. And you go in there to last chance. And they've also brought back 3 packs of favourite designer series paper in new colours, which is incredible. So I've ordered them and I will show them to you when I get them. But look at these beautiful spring colours. I know we're all like heavily into Christmas at the moment, but I'm kind of getting to the point now where I want to move on and do some spring colours. Okay, so let me share with you the tags. So this one is in the mini catalogue in the front couple of pages, and this designer series paper is the one that the company Stampin' Up is using as a way to give to charity. For every, let me get my catalogue and tell you the correct information. Whoops. I realise I've got my camera the other way, my phone the other way around, so everything's upside down. So I just need to read it and then I can turn it the right way for you. So it's the Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper. And for every £2.50, sorry, for every sale of the pack, they will donate £2.50. That's it there. They will donate £2.50 to... doesn't say what to they're doing it to. Oh yeah, each purchase of the Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper will donate £2.50 to organisations dedicated to the future of children around the world. And that's the paper that I'm using. And I've just sent something flying on the floor. There we go. So, and that's the catalogue that everything is, not everything, but a lot of things are being put onto the last chance list, and things will go quite quickly. Once they're gone, that's it, never to be seen again. Okay, so this tag was just on the page I was on, and when I saw it, I just thought I've got to make this because one of my brothers is called Alex. I mean, it just kind of shouted out to me, so I did make it. And there it is, and it is using that designer series paper. I'm not going to do the name because obviously this is a special one, but I'm just going to show you how I make my jumbo tags. Now, basically, the cardstock, so I've used thick basic white here, 6 1/4 by 3 1/4, which then means your designer series paper could be 6 by 3. So if you're using a pack of 6 by 6 paper, you don't have a lot of wastage, which is fabulous. Now, when I was prepping, I started cutting and I realized I'd gone to 6. So I did 6. I think I've done 6 by 3. I'm on the centimetre side because I've got so much rubbish on the other side. That is 3 1/4. But so these are the papers that I'm going to be using. And firstly, I'm going to do this one, because I just Love it so much. So it's the same piece of paper and it's basically double-sided. So I've cut a piece and then I've cut it diagonally. You don't have to cut it diagonally. You could just cut it in half. And I've done it. I was going to try and do it the other way around. We could do, yeah, let's try and do that way. So I'm just going to take some wet glue because that gives me a few seconds to move it. And this one is 6 1/4 by 3 1/4. So my paper is 6 by 3. So that's going at, no, you can't, that bit's going at the bottom. That bit's going, right. Just making sure I've got things the right way around. I'm tired. We've had a busy week, a good week, but a busy week. So it's very easy to make mistakes. And I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't actually see what I'm doing, but hopefully you can. So you can see I've got a frame of the white. On that one I didn't, but I quite like to have the whites. There we go. I'm going to put my glasses on for the next bit. I think my neighbour must be having some work done. And I've got my window open because the sun is shining and it's a beautiful day. It's fresh, but because I've got all the lights on in here. Okay, and then that's going to just join up with that. Beautiful, beautiful papers they are. Oh, I've just realised it's around the wrong way for you. So I've got to do it upside down for me. Okay. Just going to pull that up because it's not straight. Just going to pop a little bit more glue on. And I've realised it doesn't matter if the join is not perfect because I'm going to have a little strip of card going across the top of it. I just want to make sure. That's it. So I have got a gap, but that's okay because I'm going to have my little bit of Poppy Parade going across there like that. I'm just going to give that a minute to dry and then I will trim it off. I have got glue all over my hands. There we go. Okay. So I'm then just going to trim this bit of card. Now, if you do it from the back, you can see how much it's overlapping. There we go. I had an in-person event this week and just unpacked everything. So I consequently am kind of working in a bit of a mess, which I don't like to do, but needs must. Okay, now this is a hole punch I just got on Amazon, just to make a big enough hole for the ribbon to go through. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just eyeballing it, but that should be about half. And I realised my mistake. I should have gone through the card and then gone through with the designer series paper because I haven't got the strength in my hands. It is going. Let's try and do it from the other side. There we go. Push that through. The glue's still wet as well. I can feel it. I have rheumatoid arthritis, so I don't have much strength in my hands. So I'm going to have to just cut that with my scissors. So learn by my mistake. Basically, punch your hole before you put your designer series paper down, and then you'll be able to line it up from the back. It'd be much, much easier. That's it. Okay. And I've got this beautiful, beautiful ribbon, which I will use in a second. I think, actually, I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon, because, is that Lost Lagoon or Pretty Peacock? It's Pretty Peacock, which is what that is. So I'm going to feed that through. No, I'm not. I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to feed it through. So it's got gold in it as well. Beautiful. And it matches the paper. It is fraying a bit, but that's okay. I can just trim it off afterwards. So I'm going to pop that through there. I might be doing this the wrong way, in which case I will. No, that's correct. There we go. A little bit too long, so I can just trim that. I'm going to pop a glue dot just to hold the ribbon together. Like so. And then I'm going to tie a bow. No, that's too thick. It won't work. Let's take some red and white trim, because we've got some red there, and I've got my strip of red. All fingers and thumbs today. You don't have to do this, but I just like to do it. It just finishes it off. And there's a bow. There we go. And then I'll just trim that off. And then I'm just going to stamp. So on this one, I actually die cut the letters and put them on with, you can see, so they're like 3D. Oh, there you can see. So they're 3D. Put them on I can't think what it's called. Foam adhesive sheets is what it's called. Just to give it the 3D effect. But this time I'm going to just stamp Merry Christmas, and I'm going to cut it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this piece of basic white, which is just leftovers. I'm going to cut that in half, and that should do for all of them. And then I'm going to take Pretty Peacock, actually. I'm going to stick to the theme. And I'm just going to stamp Merry Christmas. Okay. I've got a brand new chamois. I was trying to wait till the new year to do like my plates for my die cut machine. I'm going to change all of those for new ones at the new year, but my chamois was so disgusting I had to get a new one. Okay, so I'm going to use the same one again. So I'm just going to snip at an angle. Like so. And that can go across there. Actually, could go there. Yes, let's do that. So I'm just going to trim it down a bit. and that will fit in there. Just going to snip that end off. And a bit of wet glue. That is nice. Okay, there we go. So my original one is cased directly from the catalogue, and then this one is just a reworking of it. But see, it's slightly bigger. So I've got the surround. So that's jumbo tag number 1, and then it's clear on the back, so you can just write your message. But that's tag number 1. I've also just taken a stamp case, put a bit of designer series paper, cut out a label and the T for tag, so I keep my tags nice and safe in there. Okay, right, so moving on to tag number 2. Let me just get rid of some of this mess. I mean, they're just so easy to make, and then you just basically design, you know, put the embellishments that you want on them. So I've got a pack. I'm going to take this out. No. This one is using basic beige, so one of our new colours, but you can write on it still. And now this is the one that I cut to the wrong size, so it is nice, my ruler. Yeah, so I've done 3 1/4, but I'm pretty sure I've cut it as 6. Yeah, so I had to trim a little bit off my paper. You can go with either one. You're going with the blue that goes with the dove, or I'm going to go with the pecan pie because I quite like that. And again, I'm just going to use my wet glue. Now, before I do that, I want to show you something else. So I'm going to just use my corner rounder and get these on from anywhere, just to give it a slightly different look. And the trick is that you need to do your designer series paper before you put it down, otherwise it doesn't look right. So I know I've got that glue on there, but hopefully I can just snip. Not getting too much glue on my. Okay, and the glue's still wet. Aha! What did I say? Okay, so this time I'm going to punch my hole before I put my designer series paper on. And I'm just eyeballing it. So now I can put my designer series paper on. Let's put a bit more wet glue on, just in case that's drying. And although I'm going to cover that hole up, I'll be able to see it from the other side. Just checking that straight. It needs to come down a bit. There we go. So now I can go through to that. I can see where my hole is, and I can punch straight through. There we go. Much easier that time. Much, much easier. They're just little things to remember. Now this one, I'm going to use this ribbon, and this is retiring, and it is on the last chance list. And I'm going to do it slightly different. It's really, what's it called? It's called a trim, but it's actually really quite sturdy. So I'm not going to try and do the folding over. What I'm going to do is cut a sharper point and put it through. There we go. Cut that off because it's split. And just measure how much I want. This was part of the Latte Love suite, and the Latte Love is retiring, unfortunately, from the online exclusive. So if you were thinking of it, I would grab it before it goes. I'm sorry to see that go. There's so many good things going, but I guess it's they've got to make space for all the new things that we've got coming. Okay, now that one, I'm going to pop a glue dot further down just to keep it together. There we go. I keep forgetting I've got to turn it around that way. Now, what colour would go with that? Pink, maybe? Some nice bright pink. Yes, let's do some pink. So I'm going to tie a bow around. That was a bit of a bad cut. More haste, less speed. Tie a ribbon, tie a bow even, not a ribbon. I am tying a ribbon. I'll put it down there. Do you know what? I'm going to try actually. I want to have the bow right down here. So I'm going to see if I can feed it through because it's so stiff. I might be able to get it through. Yes, I can. Perfect. And then because I put that glue dot, it won't ride up any further than that. Right, let's try this now. Just going to turn it my way to do the bow. Okay. That's the bit that had the funny edge, so let's trim that off. Checking I'm using my ribbon scissors, which I am. That's pretty. You could put a bigger tree on there, something like that. All I'm going to do is stamp it in pecan pie, or should we go with early espresso? Pecan pie. Let me turn that round to face you. There we go. Okay, just about long enough. Because I've got a straight edge on that one, I'm going to have to position it differently. And I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the back. So I'd love you to say hello, and if you're watching the replay, just hashtag replay. Whoops. So this one I'm going to pop right up to the edge. Not across there. Like so. There you go. So really quick and easy, but I do like the pink with the brown. And obviously I would probably give that to a female member of the family. And they probably will be bigger than their presents. I've got a really small box, like that big, and yeah, she'll be getting a jumbo tag with it. Right, and then this is using the, so I've got a choice. Where's my pack? So these were for my class the other day. So let's have a look what other paper we've got. Oh, let's do that one. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to do that one. So I'm going back to the basic white. Oh, the bin men are coming. It's going to get noisy. I quite like the rounded corners, so I think I'm going to do that again. And I'll do that on both the... Stuck. That's probably because I've got glue in there. Tweezers are a really invaluable tool. There we go. Let's just need to do the card now. Okay, so that's done. And then again, I'm just going to pop my designer series paper. This is really, really what this paper is all about. This is the one that, this is the iconic celebration paper, 6x6, and this is the 12x12 one where they're donating to charity. So let's get some wet glue again. And then you've got, that's lovely on the other side, some shaded spruce. But I'm going to go with the Christmas trees. Okay, before I put that down, I'm going to do my hole. Oh dear. I've got a brain like a sieve at the moment. Right, let's pop a bit more glue on. Oh. There we go. It's not perfect, but so now I can see my hole there. I think I've got glue on that as well. Oh, I've got something stuck there. Hang on. Like a dimensional stuck. It is a dimensional. There we go. Right, so now I should be able to just punch straight through. Yay! Perfect. Got glue stuck on it, that's why. Okay. Sort that out later. Right, so third. Now, what time colour should we go with there? So that's Pretty Peacock. Looks like Balmy Blue, Poppy Parade. Let me have a look at the colours. Maybe I finished it. There it is. Poppy Parade. Oh, it's Pretty Peacock. It looks like Balmy Blue. But... So, get my bit of cardigan. We'll go back to Pretty Peacock. I'm going to get a bit. I'm going to do like I did on the first one with the it's not long enough. Oh, it is long enough. No, it's not. Not if I'm doing it at an angle, it's not. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this down. I'm not using my ribbon scissors. Okay, so I want this to be wide as that, and then I'm going to pop that diagonally across like that. Very similar to the first one. And then I want my Merry Christmas to go across like as I liked that on the other one. I'm just going to hopefully that's straight. I can hear workers. This sounds like something's going on out there. Right, I'm just going to need to trim that a fraction more so that the Poppy Parade shows a bit more. And also I don't think it's straight. Let's just get rid of this. Bits are getting in the way. Okay, so now I can glue that on there like that. And then trim that. Okay, and then all that remains is for our ribbon, which I've got here. Now I'm going to do this one differently. So I'm going to do my twine But I'm going to use a thicker twine. Actually, I'm going to use silver. Now, when you've got it really curly like this, you just take your bone folder and pull it along like that. And it goes nice and straight. Okay, so I don't want it too long. And push that through there. There we go. Trim that off. And then I'm going to tie a bow around here with my pretty peacock. I didn't use my ribbon scissors because paper blunts, so I'm just going to cut that again. There we go. That's better. And now I'm going to do a bow. Famous last words. I think I might have cut that a little bit too short, but that's okay. Love this colour, Pitty Peacock, beautiful. So I want to pull that tight. Actually, I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to tie the bow and pop it on with a glue dot because I want to cover that hole. Like that. There we go. And then that can just go. So I just need a glue dot or two. And that can go there. Okay, so I think we're done. And they're so different. Each one is different. So, I mean, the premise is the same. It's just what you use to decorate it will make them look different. You know, you can die cut trees, put them on the reindeer, all sorts, or as I've just gone for kind of the simple option. Oh, now here's a couple. So that's card. I've lost card one. I've lost tag one, which is the one for my brother. Put it somewhere safe, and I've lost it. And that is crazy. That really is crazy. Okay, you know which one it was. It's the one that had the... How can it have disappeared? It's got to be here somewhere. Okay. Oh, I put it in my box, of course. Okay, so that was the first one. That's the second one, and that's the third one. So you can see how different they look just from the different papers, putting that in a different place. And then a couple that I had already made. This one is for my granddaughter who loves orange to the point where she has an orange car, just for you. And I've just die cut that from the designer series paper and put it on with dimensionals. And then this one was the same paper. No, it's not the same. This is the reindeer fun paper. And I've just popped just for you across the top. And then I've used the red ribbon with the gold. And here I've used orange. So they're just, I just think they're fun. And as I say, you can be having a really small present and a really huge gift tag, but they're just fun and they make people smile. What more can you ask? Okay, I'll be back next Friday and I'm going to be doing gift card holders. So watch out for that. Okay, bye.